And now, your NBC26 Storm Shield forecast with meteorologist Gino Recchia.
We started off with a little bit of sunshine this morning, but now the clouds, as you can see behind me, are starting to fill up. Still mild, 45 degrees, but after a couple days as we get into the next extended outlook, you'll see we start to rise up into the 50s by Wednesday, even Tuesday, and then a cool down later towards the end of the work week and into the weekend. So let's enjoy that mild air as we still can. Right now, though, it's holding on into the upper 30s up towards Anago, 40 degrees in Mountain, 45 in Sheboygan. But you see some of these upper 30s, Manitowoc and Kewaunee, a slight lake breeze, water temperatures of Lake Michigan in the mid and upper 30s, keeping lakeside areas a little bit cooler than farther inland like Wautoma at 48 degrees right now. Winds coming in out of the southeast, so if you're inland, you're getting a little bit of warmer weather, but winds a little breezy also, about 21 miles per hour down towards Oshkosh and Fond du Lac, 14 miles per hour in Green Bay, and plus 13 miles per hour in Clintonville. Clouds have been on the increase also since this morning, and you see where the rainfall is just to our neighboring west. There's even some snowfall in parts of northeast Minnesota where they have a winter weather advisory between 2 to 6 inches of snowfall for those folks. For us, we're going to be in the warm sector of this storm, maybe even some rumbles of thunder, perhaps very slight chance, all as this storm system moves up and lifts up to the northeast, transporting all that moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. And we'll need it. The ground is very dry. We haven't really seen much of growth because we haven't seen any precipitation, whether it's rain or snowfall. Notice towards Milwaukee, the last few hours, starting to see a little bit of some rain starting to fill in, and that'll be the continued trend as we get into the later half of the evening hours. 6:30 right here, seeing the showers moving through the area and then turning more widespread. You see all these yellows here, though. That represents a more steadier and heavier rainfall and perhaps a chance of maybe some embedded thunder and lightning with some of these heavier showers. It'll be very limited and just in terms of the coverage of it, but still could see the chance of that. We get into the morning hours on Tuesday, a few light sprinkles or a scattered rain shower, but for the majority of the day Tuesday, it's going to be a pretty quiet day as we do see some sunshine returning into the area. So how much rainfall are we talking about here? It looks like about between 1/4 of an inch to near a 1/2 inch of rainfall, but some areas could maybe see a little bit of some higher totals, kind of one of those localized areas. And in terms of how much for Green Bay, we're looking at forecast models between about 1/4 of an inch to as high as near 3/4 of an inch, getting about an average near just over 5/10 of an inch of rainfall out of the storm system. We are about 1 inch below the average for this time of year, so we'll take it. 40 degrees for the overnight low, not cooling down by much. Winds out of the south and southeast will help us to keep warm and also with those cloud cover in store. For tomorrow, 53 degrees, starting off with rain showers, but then by the afternoon, we see that sunshine return, especially by the evening hours. Now, Wednesday, that is the warmest day, 56 degrees. We cool back down into the 40s on Thursday and Friday. For Friday, our Good Friday, that's a high of 43 degrees. Then we go into the weekend Saturday. Well, it could be a little bit of an issue where we have a rain-snow mix move through. At least right now, it looks like Easter Sunday staying dry, high of 37, and then 38 degrees back on Monday. So a little bit of an up and down roller coaster swing. And if you're hoping for April to start off with a little bit of warm air, it looks like it's going to start on a cool note. We could be a bit below average. I know I'm just a scapegoat, bad news guy over here.
You came on a day where you had to give a little bit of bad news, but you know what?
Yeah.
It's Easter, Good Friday, it all looks good. The Easter egg hunt.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
We're getting some nice days in between kind of the icky ones.
All right, sounds good, Gino. Well, thanks for that. Well, still ahead